Hi guys, Scott here from Outlaw Garage. Today we're at Phillip Island for the Phillip Island Classic. This is a motoring festival. We're down here, we've got an invite from Alex, who's a regular on the channel. We bombed down, I think he's racing. We're on our 930 today and we're going to take a look around. We don't normally cover Corvettes, but as we're wandering down to find Alex, this official pace car, Indianapolis 500. It's got some really nice decals on the side. That's a cracker. Yellow seats. Really like that. The livery down the side's fantastic. And there we go. Indianapolis Speedway. This is a 356C. The interior, the windows up, so we won't be able to look inside, but it is immaculate. Looks like it's got racing names down the side. It's been in a Targa Classic. That is in great condition. Paint job on it is really nice. Very well looked after and loved 356, I think. Got a Carrera sat next to it, Grand Prix white. It is going to be a hot day today, so people have started to put covers in their windscreen because it is going to be a hot one today. Down in pit lane, I think Alex is actually out on track, so we'll get him when he finishes up. Down here to take a bit of a look around. I think we caught this 911 coming in, vintage livery on it. And camouflage, or would you say kangaroo paws? Definitely a cool look on it. Try and get a look down the side. It's almost a gold colour, and it's got all the livery across the roof as well. It's like a kangaroo fur. Very cool. Prices are just coming in. Chaotic in pit lane, but I suspect everybody's trying to get out of their car because it is so hot. Plus, I might be in the way. Definitely in the way. Nissan Z did really well. We just took a look at the engine on this one. There we can see it's a standard 3 litre, but it's not got any mods because as they do them for Motorsport Australia, as they pull them apart, they have to have them inspected. Therefore, there's no sneaky business going on. I am absolutely sure we caught this car last year because I had no idea what that was, and I thought they were carrying their lunch around with them. But actually, it's the piping for the in-suit cooling. So there we go. We learnt something from last time and we actually remembered it. Now this is a bit different. This must be a 2 litre, 2.2 litre. I've got no idea why that piece of wood is actually there, and if anybody does know, put it in the comments below. I think it must be blanking off something, but I didn't expect to see that there. Great colour and kind of livery on the car. These sun visors are a little bit further down, so when you've got a helmet on, you can still block the sun so it doesn't come down too far. And this one cannot be started. And this is Alex's setup today. So that's his dad's 356 with a Porsche 911 engine in it. This is Alex's new livery on his 911. I do like the blue gold wheels. It's a nice setup on that. It's got a nice covers on the seats as well. And then just sat over here, which won't be on track today, got a GT3 RS, and this is a brand new one. Followed Alex, we have got some water here. It's scorching.
It's getting warmer.
Yeah, you've got air conditioning over there, and we've dragged you out of it.
We've got 2 sets of air conditioning, so we're doubly, well, maybe not that cool, but anyway.
So your new livery on your 911?
Yeah, I've got the livery for about 12 months now. But yeah, it's my 1975 2.7 Carrera. So it's the same mechanically as a 2.7 RS that they ran for only 2 years. It's in 74 and 75. So we found an issue with the race engine back in about August and rebuilt that. It was finished in December and I just haven't had a chance to put it back in the car. So we're still running the spare motor. We still qualified top 6 for the weekend, which was still okay. And yeah, still having fun. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and definitely from what we saw out on track, you were...
That was chaotic. Is probably
and I saw the start and then how everybody was going. Enthusiastic,
yes. So anyway, look, a safety car and some geese going up through Hayshed that threw some yellow flags, and you then had to wait all the way to basically get to Lukey Heights to get the green flag, which meant that everyone sort of concentrated up again. So yeah, I'll post the video on YouTube, but it will be a bit of entertainment for sure.
Yeah, because there is a Group S now.
There's a Group S YouTube channel that
which again, look at those t-shirts are, oh, look at that, there we go.
Got the sponsors that we got on the car.
We will put a link in the description.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was great. Our YouTube channel wasn't doing much until Bathurst, and we were at Bathurst about 3 weeks ago, and we reposted the live stream and the footage that went on Channel 7, and to date, 3 weeks later, we've had 90,000 views, and that was pretty cool.
I think that is very cool. So we'll put a link below, and we might put actually a link to that video as well so people can find it.
Absolutely.
But that's great. So here, new livery. Got a little bit of styling on the seats. Not what you'd normally say is like you've styled it up for racing.
Well, if you're going to do it, you've got to do it right, don't you? So, yeah, the inspiration for the livery was actually the Sterling Moss 250 Ferrari. So yeah, as part of Group S, you've got to run the cars as they came. So for instance, I couldn't go and put carburetors on that car. If it came with mechanical fuel injection, then you have to run mechanical fuel injection. If you ran K-Jetronic, then you have to run K-Jetronic. So, and it's down to your chassis number. So you can't build replicas. I couldn't take just a 2.7 normal 911 and build it into a Carrera. It's got to be what the chassis number says. So when you see the Shelbys running, when you see the Di Tommasos running, they're running because they are genuine cars, as are these. So yeah, it's one of the things that makes the category a little bit unique. You can't just go and build up a 69 911 and make it a 73 RS, for instance.
Yeah, and you're not racing replicas.
No, correct. They're all genuine cars, so yeah, there's a lot of money running around at some point. So, but it's also accessible, because if you look at the MGBs, the Sprites, the Alphas, they're actually relatively cheap cars to get into racing, and that's what it's all about.
We're not covering the 911 powered 356 today, because we are going to do a video of that all on its own. His wheels coming off. I think they're checking a few things, might be doing tyres as well while they're here. Little decals on the side. But yeah, there is the 928. Loving the livery on the Mini, and look at these headlights. We're in the American muscle car area now. Ford Mustang with a Chevrolet Camaro sat next to it. I think they're just trying to sort out if this is a little bit loose or if that is okay. Testing the Camaro. Lotus Cortina. Very rarely see these cars. Never mind at historic racing events. Might have had a slight coolant leak, but I suspect they've fixed that and it'll be going out on track very soon. Very rare car. You see a lot more Mark IIs, obviously more than Mark 1s, but to see this at a historic racing event is absolutely brilliant. Green should really sparkle in the sunlight. That's a bit special. If we're in any doubt today is another day where we're all going to learn how little I actually know. I'm not too sure if this is Victoria's best or worst kept secret. Genuinely, this is an absolute amazing festival of motorsport, but it just doesn't seem to get the press or the visibility of what you kind of expect from such an amazing event here in Victoria. These guys are absolutely having an amazing blast, so if you're here or you're planning on having a trip to Victoria, make sure you plan it around this, because this is absolutely brilliant. Just doing some scrutineering, and I think that we're just checking the kill switch there, and it definitely killed it. And we've got a little bit of everything, because here's a Volvo. From open wheelers, race cars, and here, a Volvo. Wandering through pit lane again, this is a 98 Nissan Bluebird. And there's another one, by the way, as we try and get a view of the front of this one. Collection of amazing cars down here, and the access is unbelievable. I didn't notice, but these must be part of a Holden racing series, because I think they've got Holden motors in them. ACL. All action as everybody's preparing for their next session on track. Oh, John Player Special BMW. What we are also going to see today is, as the sun's out, my sunburn is going to get progressively worse as we get through this video. And we found a little bit of shade for a moment to help my forehead, but also to help with the wind. Got a set of open seaters all down here. Big mirror there. It is a scorching hot day, so these guys are going to really struggle. We were talking with Alex earlier, and I don't think his dad was going to go out again, not for a little while, just because it was so hot actually in the car. But these guys are braving it all day. Always sounds fantastic that the sun comes out on a racing day, but in actual fact, you probably want it to be a little bit cold and cloudy, just so that you can survive actually in the car. Instead of one big mirror, we've actually just got three here. At least with the open seaters, you've got a little bit of air kind of hitting you. This must get roasting inside. This is the car that we're stood behind, sucking in fumes. We'll try and get a little bit of a closer look now. There's the trumpets with the covers on. Seating position in the cover there. That sounded like an absolute beast. that's it. We're officially done. We're heading back to the 930 now. We are well and truly sunburnt. Hope you've enjoyed the video, because we've had an absolute blinding day out here. And like we said, if you're visiting Victoria, make sure you come to this event or plan your dates around it, because this has to be one of the best historic motorsporting events in Australia. It's absolutely brilliant. So please give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you next time when we're less sunburnt.